Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that card sort on how to put word problems and connect them to their equation. So we're going to get some more practice on word problems. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be writing equations from the scenarios, from the word problems, and this time we're actually going to solve them. Okay? So we're going to start with number 1. Now 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all translation problems. A translation problem is pretty much you read the words and then you translate it to math symbols so that you can solve. So for the first one, it says 2 more than a number is -7. Okay, now, and we have to find that number. Now, the first part says 2 more than. That means we're going to add 2 to something. What are we going to add 2 to? We're going to add it to a number. Since we do not know what the number is, we're going to put x as a variable. So x is our number, and now we need to find 2 more than that. So since it's 2 more than, I'm going to add 2 to it. All right. Now, in all honesty, it's okay to put 2 plus x because it's an addition sign, but what they're really telling us is 2 more than a number. So we need to know the number first, and then we need to add 2 to it. Okay. So the next part of it is the word is. The word is in math means equals. Okay, and we have -7. So this is the equation that came out of it. So 2 more than a number is -7. Now we're going to go ahead and solve this. The way we solve this is we do the opposite of adding 2. We're going to subtract 2 from both sides. The 2's cancel out. We're left with x equals -9. All right, now we got to check this. To check this, we're going to write down the original. So but instead of x, we're going to put parentheses. So parentheses plus 2 equals -7. Again, x was the parentheses, and then we're going to put the -9 in there. So -9 plus 2 is -7. -7 equals -7. Check, we're good. Okay, so the answer is x equals -9. All right. Now, number 2 is similar, but not quite similar. Now it says 2 more than. Over here, it's 4 less than a number. So we're going to start out with the variable again, a number. I'm going to put x. 4 less than that would be -4. Okay? Now, I did tell you it was okay over here to put 2 plus x, but over here, it is not okay to put x -4 because these are 2 different things. You do have to label it as 4 minus x. So it says 4 less than a number. Here's the number. Now I'm going to take 4 less than it. Okay? The word is means equals, and then we're going to put 10 there. So 4 less than a number is 10. All right, now we can go ahead and solve this by adding 4 to both sides. The -4 and the +4 will cancel, leaving us with x equals 14. All right, let's go ahead and check this. So we're going to put parentheses -4 equals 10. So we're going to put the 14 in there. 14 minus 4 is 10. 10 equals 10. There's my check. That means I did it correctly. The answer is x equals 14. All right. Now, number 3 and 4 are very similar to 1 and 2. They will be popping up in a second so that you can answer them. Go ahead and do that right now. All right. Now let's take a look at number 5. Now, number 5 is a comparison word problem. So is number 6. And number 6 you're going to have to do on your own. So let's take a look at number 5 first. It says, Daniel is 13 inches taller than Jacob. If Daniel is 52 inches tall, how tall is Jacob? So, I'm just going to draw a little diagram here to help us create the word problem, or to create the equation. So, here's this little person named Daniel, okay? And then we have another little person, but he's actually shorter. Okay, his name is Jacob. Okay, now they are not the same height because it says right here that Daniel is 13 inches taller than Jacob. Now I'm going to put a statement right here: D equals J. This is not true because, like we said over here, Daniel is 13 inches taller than Jacob. Now I want to put something in there to make it true. Now, what's missing? What's going to make them equal? Well, Jacob needs to grow a little bit. He needs to grow 13 inches to be able to be the same height. So if you took Jacob's height and you added 13 inches, then they will wind up being the same thing. So here's the D of the equation. Here's D, or here's J, but then we have to add 13 to get it. So over here, D equals J plus 13. Okay? So, just to recap, there's my D, there's Jacob plus 13, now they're equal, now they're the same height, right? Now I can't solve this now because there's two variables, a D and a J, but I do know that D is 52, because it says right here, Daniel is 52 inches. So 52 equals J plus 13. This is now a one-step equation. What I need to do for this one-step equation is subtract 13 from both sides. All right, 52 minus 13 is 39. 39 equals J. What does that mean? Well, it means that Jacob is 39 inches tall. You do have to write out a little sentence describing your answer, because if you just said 39, I don't know if you actually really know what you're saying when you do that. Now let's just go ahead and check to make sure that he is 39. We're going to do that right here. So 52 equals parentheses plus 13. I'm going to go put the 39 in there. So we have 52 equals 52. Check, because 13 and 39 gets me to 52. All right. Now number 6 is very similar to number 5. It says Ella is 5 inches shorter than Emily. If Ella is 14 inches tall, how tall is Emily? So if you wanted to draw a little diagram again, you could. So go ahead and do that right now, and questions are going to pop up on the side. All right, number 7. Now number 7, I'm going to read it really quick, and then we're going to do a little side problem. So for number 7, it says Steve has 3 brothers. The oldest is 35, the youngest is 29, and the third brother is 33. If the average of their ages is 32, how old is Steve? So this is an average problem. Now before we can actually tackle this average problem, I'm going to give you a different average problem that's going to help you understand what it is. Okay? So here it is. Now you don't have to write this down, you just have to pay attention. It says that Mr. Haddad tutored 5 students on Monday, 7 students on Tuesday, and 12 students on Wednesday. What is his average? Now, to find the average, you have to look at all the data points. We got 1, 2, 3 data points. We're going to add them together. So 5 plus 7 plus 12, all right? Now, this is not the average. This is just the total of the days. The way that you find the average is you divide it by the amount of data points you have. We have 3 data points, so I'm going to divide this by 3. That will get me my average, okay? So this is going to wind up being 24 over 3, which equals 8. The average is 8. So Mr. Haddad tutors about 8 people per day. Now, if we didn't know what Thursday was, then you'd put it there, and then this would be over 4. If you didn't know what Friday was as well, you'd put that up here and you divide by 5, because then there would be 5 data points. Okay? So think about that when we do this problem. Now, let's take a look at what they give us. They tell us that the oldest brother is 35, the youngest brother is 29, there's a third brother that's 33, and then this 32. Now this 32 actually is not an age, it's the average. So this is going to be the result. So 32 is going to equal the division. Now there is 4 data points because Steve and his 3 brothers. So let's go ahead and find out what the 3 brothers all together are. We have 29 plus 33 plus 35. Now there are 4 people though. All right, the 4th person is Steve, but Steve is unknown because down here it says how old is Steve, right? So you're going to add x, okay? Now, how do we get x by itself? Well, let's get rid of this 4 first. Multiply both sides by 4, all right? These 4s will cancel, and then you'll have 30, this will be 128, all right? And this is equal to, if you put these ages together, you get 97 plus x. Okay? Now, to get rid of the 97, we have to subtract 97 from both sides. X equals 31. Okay? So what does this mean? Well, this means that Steve is 31 years old. Okay, let's just check this really quick by plugging it in there. So 32 is supposed to equal 29 plus 33 plus 35 plus 31, which is Steve's age, over 4. 32 equals 128 over 4. 32 equals 32. There's my check. All right. So number 8 is very similar. Please go ahead and try number 8 on your own. All right, last problem, number 9. For number 9, it says the perimeter of a triangle is 21 if two sides of the triangle is 5 and if two sides are 5 and 7. What is the third side? Well, the perimeter of the triangle is the outside of the triangle. That's all of this out here. Okay. How do we figure this out? Well, we need to know that the formula, or actually it's not really a formula, it's just in general, the perimeter of anything is all the sides added together. So we know that the perimeter is equal, it's going to be equal to 5 plus 7 plus x, right? Now, the perimeter itself is 21, so we can actually put that in there. So 21 equals 5 plus 7 plus x, okay? This right here is 12. 21 equals 12 plus x. So now we can subtract 12 from both sides. That's going to get you 9 equals x. Okay? So this missing side is 9. Let's just go ahead and make sure. Let's check it. Alright. So we have 21 equals 5 plus 7 plus 9. 21 equals 21. Check. Okay, so 9 is the missing side. Okay? Alright, number 10 is pretty much the same thing as number 9. Go ahead and do number 10 on your own, guys. Alright, don't forget to answer the question on the side. Thank you.